Hashitirimakati sitirimakati. Magical beings, look around, for we are the sages, the seers, the gypsies, the geniuses, and dropouts who have escaped the psychosis of the collective mind in our search for truth and freedom. We are to take individual self-expression as far as we possibly can and dream into reality a much better world. We return to community. We honor tribalism. We embrace fire, illuminating our path to a new beginning.
Footsteps.
Father's footsteps. Past, present, future. United on a single wheel of time.
Like mountains, we roll through doorways into the earth's soul. Looking into eternity. We exist together in all times.
Infinite versions of every moment.
Parallel events.
Beliefs. Fears. Rituals. Images.
Images that will stay with us for the rest of our lives.
We chose Labor Day to pour new wine into an old wineskin. And this is the most meaningful holiday celebration in America. This Labor Day, the majority of people who leave here are going to take a fire away with them. And that's how it spreads. That's why we burn the man. That's one way to look at it. I mean, why do you destroy him? Well, we don't destroy him. The fire just enters into people and they take it away with them.
We're going to have a couple people on each of these ropes. There's one rope here on the front and one rope in the back, and they're going to just be holding the rope and keeping tension on the rope and keeping the slack off the rope. As we lift it up, these ropes are going to slack, and they're just going to pull it down, keep the fish on the ropes, excuse me. And we're just going to bring it up, and when we're high enough, we're all just going to stabilize it and just back the trailer right under and then lower it on. Should be a pretty simple operation with all of us here.
Yeah, with shotgun cases on the back.
Oh, beautiful!
You're the nicest one that's come through so far.
I doubt that.
No, seriously. You have a ticket.
Yeah. Beautiful. Good ball.
When we first went out to the desert, we went out into this ultimate blank space. Having established ourselves out there, we then began to form a society. The first thing that happened is we formed a circle on the ground, and the whole society grew around that circle. It extended into a giant compass. And ultimately, we had to deal with ourselves and our relation to one another, and not simply our relation to the great cosmic wilderness around us. It was as if any gesture could magically recreate the world within all that blankness, you know? The space alone had a mystical effect on people.
I am cursed by its presence. Presence from Santa Claus. Santa Claus.
We had to decide whether our model in the future would be anarchism or civilization. And we tipped in the direction of civilization. In some sense, I think we're celebrating that by celebrating the feminine principle this year, to redress the balance of energies between people.
It's where we are the participants. We've just volunteered to take over a bit of responsibility of making the whole thing work and help everyone, make it better for everyone.
Cool.
Keep it running smoothly.
All right. Well, thanks, man. I just want to ask one last question. What do you think about this piece?
I like it.
I think it's wonderful.
What
do you think it is?
Well, it's the Temple of Ishtar. That's where they're gonna have the that thing on, I think, Saturday night.
What do you think it means?
What do I think it means? Freedom.
So what about it makes you think of freedom?
Why? Because they wanted it this way, and they did it any way they wanted, and nobody told them how to do it. Nobody told them they had to do it some certain way, so they did whatever way it came out and whatever way they wanted.
Well, it's just freedom because, look, they've got the devil on us, and we die and we're free, I guess.
You're dying, you're free.
Yeah. You're not free when you go down to hell and when you're with the devil, because then the devil owns you. How do you know it's the devil in the first place?
Because he's got horns and he's sticking out his tongue. I don't know.
Jesus loves me, but he can't stand you.
Can I please get up there?
Ah! Okay, I need about 10 people on this rope, preferably with gloves. You got a glove? I need 10 people on this rope, just pulling as hard as you can. You're playing tug of war, okay? When I give you the word. Okay, on the count of 3, you guys pull and you guys push, okay? 1, 2, 3. Look out. Go.
This is all wet, and the horse is going to get stuck.
Right, if we go that way.
I mean, unless you just want to go out as far as possible, and then...
I don't want to risk getting stuck.
All right, hold up right there, and I'm going to take this guy off.
Do we have another chain? Is there another chain?
Yeah, because we want to have the where the horse is going to end up, the sound already set up right there and stuff, our little system, and then.
And then the horse has to be moved away. Or are you moving the equipment away?
The horse, the stage, the belly drops into the stage, right? The stage is going to stay there. The horse is going to be pulled away, so we can burn it away from the people.
Oh, great.
It'll be off in the distance.
Guys, you guys have it together. It's great.
We don't want to hurt
I'm very excited about this.
99.5. The ice sculpture is coming out of deep freeze. 42,000 pound ice sculpture. And from what I understand, it's full of clocks now until sunset. Come find out what time it is and cool your body.
A few days ago, I had no idea I would be, kind of jumping in at the last minute, making this come together, or helping making it come together. It's, like I said, a 20-ton block of ice, and inside are a variety of clocks and little stones. And then the arm coming across here is part of the sundial aspect.
See, the bus originally was all kind of whimsical and hippie and kind of nice and peacey, but I'm sick of hippies. So we put a gun on top. And then we changed the name to Submit, because I think everybody should just give in and be ridiculous and let go of their stupid, utopian beliefs. Just be silly, be absurd.
Burning Man is made of strangers from everywhere. We're all refugees in some sense, given the way we live, because we're shoved around by money. We're interested in seeing what you can do by recruiting strangers from everywhere, putting them together, if we can arrive at those societal conditions that will generate culture, just to see how powerful a force it is, even among people who don't have an inherited tradition. What you unleash is this natural process, like an artesian well. It's called culture. And culture can't be planned and it can't really be controlled. It just happens. Like rivers run downhill or grass grows. It just happens, and it's a super abundant resource once you start it flowing. But it only happens if people are related to one another in a certain kind of social circumstance. You can identify that in such a way that it begins to explain the golden age of Greece and the Renaissance. When I look at people pulling up the man, it seems to me that it is a literal mechanical metaphor for that process. Everyone feels that they're connected to the others by this umbilical line. You know, they go straight to his solar plexus. It just happens that way because of the mechanics, you know, it's the center of gravity. And so as they pull and invest their effort and they feel the other people straining on the line, they see this thing grow up before them. And in some sense, in that moment, they are it. So what you've combined is I am, we are, it is. And those things combined create an experience that culture has historically furnished our race, but doesn't much anymore.
Sorry, Mr. Cook. You better come down to the station house. Your son is dead.
Here, and that's what really counts. As long as you're not hurting anybody else, you're allowed to do as you please. And there are very few places in this continent, North America, that you can get away with that, man. I get jailed and beaten by police regularly for drawing all over things, because that's what I do, you know? And they really object to the fact that I like beautifying urban situations.
Do you guys have any extra glitter spray that I could use?
Let's go!
Allah tero na 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 montero प्यारा लागे Pani pa ma re ma pani pa ma re ma pani da ni pani pa ma re ma ni pa pa ni da da ne ne re da pa ni re da ne pa ma ni pa ma re ma pani pa ma re da re ma pa re ma pani pa ma re ma pani ma pani ne ne da 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 pani pa da pani pa da pani pa ne
we've lost culture. It's been replaced by a consumption production apparatus, that a feedlot we kind of file through. We don't live in a traditional society anymore. That's why we're here. We're looking for some kind of coherence, a new ritual. I would compare it to real culture, except reinvented in a self-conscious fashion, because we don't have traditions. We have to figure out a new way of generating culture without them. Real culture is more like what you're seeing here. More diversity, deeper meanings, broader involvement. It's counter in the sense that it's a critique of the way society is, you bet. It's a model of what society could be, you bet. We're not angry, but we're fierce. We're fierce about expression and counterculture. This isn't a subculture. This is culture.
Welcome to our community. I want to introduce you all to some of the people that helped create this community. This is a really important community.
We are succeeding here. We are a community of artists, of participants, and we are making it work. That's very important. America is afraid of this situation because America is about watching television and watching football. Of course, I watch football. But we are used to watching things and not participating. At this point, we participate. And that's what this is all about.
It's called The Agony of Man. It's a monument to all the pain and suffering that we have inflicted upon each other for as long as we have been able to think. I drove from New York cross country. It's 1,200 pounds, 3 times life size, made entirely out of steel, scrap. This is New York City garbage can. This is just like stuff, man, just like that I find in the street. Railroad track, sheet metal, boilers, teeth for the machine that rips up the street. You're gonna repave. I don't know what they're called, but that's about it. Building it for 2 years, and brought it here to Burning Man. Torch it up.
This painting has been painted by over 2,000 people. We have had policemen, little children, little old ladies, people who I swear have never painted in their entire life, got their hands messy, and got into it. It took me 6 years, well, it took me 5 years really to figure out the right scale for an art show. Really big. You know, it's about the art, it's about being there and being in the art and, you know, having fun and not being scared of art, you know. Art's just fun. It should be fun for everybody and everyone can do it.
Off we go. Okay, hyperspace. Next stop.
Okay, hyperspace.
Now we gotta unwind this time.
Okay, we're unwinding.
Unwinding.
We're unwinding.
I can't take it. I've got to have more time. It's going to blow. Onward ho. Whoa.
We have arrived to a very ancient gathering, in the most modern of times, on a land that has been here forever. Our purpose for coming here is to invoke, bless, and burn symbolic archetypes, such as Ishtar, the goddess of love, the man, the Trojan horse, which represents war and deception that has plagued our Mother Earth far too long.